Hello again. My name is Jermaine Allen. In case you didn't watch the intro video, I teach the course WordPress Essentials on RTR Learning. This particular video is free on YouTube, as far as I know, because this particular excerpt, this particular part of the class is free. So let's go ahead and get to it. The point of this particular video is to walk everyone through how to find a NAICS code. North American Industry something other. Either way, when you start a business, you're going to need to find this. I preach this high and low. If you haven't heard me go just ham on this topic, you're about to find out why this could possibly be the most important aspect of starting a small business. I don't do business consulting anymore. We do everything purely online training. So this is kind of the only time we take some of the more consulting aspects of the job and kind of make them available to free, as long as you have the right connections. So we want you to walk through this and basically find the proper NAICS code, and from there you'll find a whole list of products and services for your business. You'll find the proper marketing language. You'll essentially be able to reverse engineer everything you need for all of your marketing material, your websites, everything, just by simply following the directions that are coming after this video, right? To find a NAICS code, you'll need to open a browser window and navigate to www.naics.com/search. Because you're already watching this demonstration online, I'm assuming you have an internet connection to complete this activity. The browser window should return a website that looks something like the one you see on screen. Depending on how long it's been since we've updated this content, it may look a bit different, but it should pretty much function the same. I'm going to skip some of the other cool features of this website, like market research, marketing list, and competitive insights, and move straight to figuring out the appropriate code. The reason we like this site so much is that it's the easiest to use of all the sites we've reviewed so far. There are other sites where you can perform a NAICS search, but without an exact phrase match, the results are often subpar. Entering the business's category in the NAICS search bar here returns enough results to all but guarantee the right code will show up somewhere on screen. I'm going to enter workforce development and view the results. The site displays a variety of business results that match either workforce or development as the keyword. Make sure to read through the titles carefully, as there may be more than one title that fits the description of a business. As we look through the potential matches on screen, there are a couple that may work, but 611-430, Professional and Management Development Training, sounds like the closest to the business. To make sure it's the right code, click on the title to read the full description. This industry comprises establishments primarily engaged in offering an array of short-duration courses and seminars for management and professional development. Training for career development may be provided directly to individuals or through an employer's training program, and courses may be customized or modified to meet the special needs of customers. Blah, blah, blah. You get the point. That's exactly what we do. In some cases, you may have just missed out on the proper code, so the site provides some cross-reference codes for similar-sounding businesses. In this case, the site wants to make sure the company is not an HR consulting company or an actual university. If after reading the description, you're sure that the code is correct, the cross-reference codes often identify companies in other sectors that would make great strategic partners. It appears we found our code, so we're good to go. So how is this process going to help build our website and other marketing materials? Let's show you. We jumped back to the site's search page to continue our demonstration on how to reverse engineer a NAICS code into a full list of marketing points. The last time we were on this page, we jumped straight to using the search bar because we needed to find the code before we could break it down. But if you glance below the bar, you may have noticed the list of codes and related industry titles that we skipped over. Since we already know our code, we're going to use the drill down tool to create our marketing structure. Let's take a quick look at the composition of a NAICS code. NAICS codes are 6-digit codes that can be broken down into 2-digit segments. The first 2 digits represent the industry title, The second two represent the product and service category, and the last two represent the service sector. The first two digits of our code is 61. So let's view the industry title. 61 denotes the education services sector. That seems correct. On the right-hand side of the table, the website displays the number of businesses registered with the federal government operating in the industry. So now you have an idea of how much competition is out there. To continue the drill down process, click the industry title. The next page categorizes product and service sectors to correspond with the next two digits in the NAICS code. 14 is the next segment of our NAICS code. Let's see what that gets us. The 6114 segment places the business in the business schools and computer and management training service category, which as of today has a total of 5,243 entries. Beneath the service category is a breakdown of how entries are divided into individual service sectors. Our service sector code is 30, revealing what we already knew. We're a professional and management development training company. Armed with the knowledge of how our NAICS code breaks down, we now have the main heading and subheadings for all of our upcoming marketing material. Let's take this one step further and get a list of our potential products and services. To do this, we'll navigate to a different website, psctool.us. Once a business determines its NAICS code, it can then move on to looking at PSCs, or product and service codes. These codes will help to fill out the remaining high-level bullet points of the marketing material. Let's type our NAICS code in the search bar and see what happens. The website displays a list of codes from which we can select. Simply select the appropriate code from the list. Selecting the code displays a summary of the service sector, making sure to match before the next steps in the process. The text that accompanies a NAICS code will always be an exact match if it was previously selected, because the codes are written by the government, and they are standardized everywhere they're on display. Instead of immediately displaying the related NAICS codes below our selection, this site displays related products and service codes. From here, we can select whether the business operates in special education services or education and training. We're in the standard education and training category. After drilling down through our service category, the website displays a list of all the products and services we should offer. The best thing to do is to document them all and decide which ones your business is ready to offer. This service category includes 15 different services, but we're a small business, so we'll only choose a couple of them for our initial launch. U001 Lectures, U002 Personnel Testing, U006 Vocational Training, U008 Training Curriculum Development, U012 IT Telecommunications Training, and U099 Other, which includes exam prep and tutoring. We now have everything we need to form the foundation of our marketing material.